Did you know the median American stays in a job for about 4 years, while analysts estimate that by 2030, roughly a quarter to a third of U.S. work hours could be automated by AI? If the ground is shifting, a decade plan you can actually use. Now let's talk about the shifts shaping the next 10 years and how to prepare. First, AI is becoming a coworker, not a sci-fi villain. I used to think AI would replace me. Then I treated it like an intern that never sleeps. I started a weekly AI Power Hour on my calendar, 60 minutes to learn a new prompt pattern, automate a repeatable task, or analyze data I would have ignored. I built a simple AI portfolio, examples of prompts, workflows, and outcomes that saved hours. It changed how I negotiate. I don't just say I work hard, I say, I reduce reporting time by 50% with automations, here's proof. The decade move? Commit to continuous AI literacy. Start small. 1 process this week, 2 next month, a library by year's end. Your future self will thank you in every performance review. Second, hybrid and asynchronous work are the new default. And visibility now means clarity, not noise. Early on, I worked longer to look committed. That's a trap. The decade move? Create optionality. 1 main income, 1 steady side stream, and 1 emerging experiment. Skills that stack, money that buffers, options give you courage. Fourth, sustainability and purpose aren't just for big brands, they're competitive advantages. Clients, customers, and even hiring managers want to know what you stand for. I chose 1 cause to integrate into my work, reducing digital waste. I learned how to run lean campaigns and host lighter, faster sites. I volunteered 4 hours a month with a local youth mentorship program, which became a surprising source of referrals and resilience. The decade move? Pick 1 problem you care about. Integrate it into how you operate, not just what you post. Purpose compounds your brand and your energy. Fifth, mental fitness is the engine of long-term success. I used to treat stress like a badge. Then my body sent me a cease and desist. I started strength training 3 times a week, a 10-minute daily walk between meetings, and a 3-2-1 wind down. No food 3 hours before sleep, no work 2 hours before, no screens 1 hour before. On Mondays, I set 3 needles to move. Fridays, I review with compassion, not shame. I also saw a therapist when anxiety spiked. The decade move? Protect your attention and your sleep like they pay your mortgage, because they do. Here are the 5 actionable steps that built my decade plan and will build yours. 1. Write your decade backcast. Imagine it's 2036 and things went well. Where are you living? What skills earn your income? Who do you help? Now backcast. The 3-year outcomes, the 1-year projects, the 12-week sprints. If it isn't on a sprint, it's not real. 2. Build a skills stack tied to 2026 trends. Pick 1 AI skill, prompting, automation, data analysis, 1 communication skill, storytelling, writing, facilitation, and 1 domain skill in your industry. Schedule 2 hours weekly for deliberate practice. Certificates are nice, portfolios are better. 3. Automate and document. Every time you do a task twice, create a simple standard operating procedure and look for a micro-automation. Name your files the same way. Use templates. The goal is to make your future self faster than your past self. 4. Design your portfolio of work and money. Choose a main lane that pays now, a side lane that could pay next year, and a learning lane that might pay in 3. Set percentage targets, 70% main, 20% side, 10% learning, and review quarterly. 5. Guard your energy and your circle. Put workouts and sleep on the calendar first. Schedule 1 reconnect call a week with someone you respect. Unfollow accounts that spike comparison. Long-term thinking requires long-term chemistry in your mind and your relationships. Let me give you a moment that changed me. In 2023, a friend in Ohio lost her job when her company reorganized around AI tools. She could have spiraled. Instead, she pulled out her decade plan. Within 6 weeks, she had a small client roster doing exactly what she'd practiced in her 20% project for months. Today, in 2026, she's leading a hybrid team and teaching others the playbook. That's the power of long-term thinking. When the storm hits, you don't invent a boat, you already built it. If you're feeling late, you're on time. The best day to plant a tree was 10 years ago. The second best is today. Start the letter to your 2036 self tonight. Commit to 1 AI hour this week, block your deep work, pick your 20% project, and choose a cause that gives your effort meaning. This is how you build decade-long success in a world that refreshes every minute. If this helped you map your 2026 strategy, tap like, hit subscribe, and share this with a friend who needs a long-term win. What's one mindset shift you'll make this year? Drop it in the comments. I'm cheering for your next 10 years because your future self is already watching.